Hello everyone. So from this video we'll be start working with our products feature. So this means we'll be creating a full-fledged CRUD in our backend for handling the products as we did for products categories. Okay, so let's start our work. Let's go to code editor, and what I will be doing, I'll be creating all the necessary files that we need for products like model, view, controllers, and some view files as well. So let's start creating them. Let's open the terminal, and first of all let's create the controller for our product. Let's add php artisan make controller, and our controller will be at the admin folder, and controller name will be product controller. And I will create a resource controller, so at the end add -r, press enter, and our controller has been created. Now let's create the model and the migration, and also we'll be needing the factory for creating dummy products. So I will also create the factory alongside the migration. So let's add php artisan make model, and our model name will be product, and I'll create the migration and as well as the factory. So let's add, I'll just add a -mf at the end of your command. Press enter, and it will create model, factory, and migration. Perfect. Now let's register our resource route into the web file. Sorry, route file. Our route file is admin.php. Okay, so I'll just copy this command, paste it here. Let's call route resource. Let's say the route name will be product, and our controller is product controller. So here VS Code is giving us suggestion. Click on it, it will import the class at the top. Look at here, use app http controller admin, then here is our class name. Perfect. At the end just add class like that. Make sure you import the class at the top, otherwise it will throw error in the line. Okay, so our registration is complete. Now what I'll do is I'll create a sidebar item. If I go to browser, so here as you can see we have a manage restaurant drop down item at our sidebar. So here I will add a new item which will be let's say products. So yeah, let's close this up, we don't need that one. Let's go to sidebar. Okay, so here is the sidebar. So inside this drop down at the end we have this ally drop down. I'll add a new item in this inside of this eval, because all of our drop down item will go inside of it. Paste it here. Let's remove this category portion and add products. So this will be our products item, sidebar item actually. So let's add the route, index route here. So the route will be product admin.product.index. we are adding here product because we named our route product. That's it for our sidebar. Now what I have to do is I will create a index view basically. So here as you can see we have a products folder inside the admin folder. We created this folder previously. Inside of it we have another folder which is category folder. So I will create a new file inside the product folder. Make sure you are creating the file inside the product folder, because we are working with the product. Previously we worked with product category, that's why we created our files inside the category folder, but this time we will create the files inside the product folder. So let's create it. It will be index.blade.php like that. Okay, so inside the product folder we created a new index file. So obviously we'll be needing some contents into the index, and in the index file, or you can say in the index page, basically we'll be showing the created contents, right? There will be a data table. So for data I mean the main for all of the index files data table codes are same. So yeah, just open any of the folders. Like I'm just opening the category folder. Inside the category folder we have this index.blade.php. I can just copy it, and let's go to the index.blade.php of the product folder, paste it here, right? We don't have to change much here. We just have to change the titles, that's all, and rest of the thing will be dynamically happening, so you don't have to worry about it. So first is h1, so we can call it products, and here in the subtitle portion we can add actually all products, like that. Okay, we have our table here, we have our table scripts here. Fine. Now what I'll do, I will return this index view. So let's open our controller, which is product controller. This one here is our resource controller. Okay, so as we will be working with data table, I mean in the index page we will be showing the data table, so obviously we will be creating a data table service class. Let's open the terminal and create the class php artisan data tables colon make, and we have to provide our model name. Our model name is product. Press enter. Okay, we're getting a error. Okay, so why I did double colon here? Let me run the command again. It will be data table colon make, then our model name. Press enter, and look at here, our model has been, sorry, the data table class has been created. Okay, product data table.php. Let me check it out. Let's open the data table. Look at here, we have our product data table. Fine. Now in the index we will be injecting this class via dependency injection. Let's add product data table. Look at here, we are getting the suggestion. Click on the suggestion. Make sure you are clicking on the suggestion, otherwise the class will not import at the top. Here as you can see, VS Code already imported the class for us at the top. Okay, so let's add an instance here, which will be data table, like that. Now we'll be rendering our view, so return data table render, and we have to add our path, which is admin.product.index. Our index file is inside the product folder, inside this admin folder, so we are adding our path. That's all we have to do here. Let me check it out at the front end that everything is working or not. Let's refresh this page and let's open the sidebar. Here we have the product. Click on it and look at here, we're getting an index page. Though we are getting the error, it's kind of obvious because we don't have any kind of column in our database yet, so we are getting this error. Anyways, so that's it. All the necessary files has been created. In the next video we'll be creating the columns for our migrations, and also we'll be creating CEDA data for our products table. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be working with migrations. So previously for our product table we already created a migration, but we didn't add any kind of column there. So in this video we'll be adding those, and also we'll be running the migration command for migrating our table. So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor and let's open our migration file first. Let's open this database migration, and the last one will be our products migration. Look at here, here is our table name. Now first of all we have to identify that what kind of column we need actually. So let's find out. What I'll do is I will open the HTML file of the front end. So my file is inside root folder. In the template source I have the front end template, and from here let's open the index.html. Okay, so here as you can see, index.html has been opened. Let's scroll a bit. Let's scroll, and here as you can see, here is our menu section. where we have the products, right? Depending on the front end, we'll be creating the columns of our database. That's why we have to first of all check the front end portion, and we have to identify that what kind of fields we need actually. Okay, so here as you can see we have some products as we are working with the product feature. So if we inspect this products, product designs, we will get an better understanding what kind of fields we need actually. Okay, so I'll go to the product view page actually. So let's click on a product. So here as you can see I'm currently at the product view page. So first of all, look at here, we have a slider, right? So for the slider, we have to create a product gallery where we'll be uploading multiple images for a specific product, right? Then we have a title here, or you can say our product name here. So we need a product name field. Then we have the pricing, then we have discount price. So there will be a price field and also a offer price field. After that, look at here, we have a description. So we need a short description field. Basically this is a short description. We have a long description as well at the bottom, right? So for short description there will be a separated field, or you can say column, into our database, and for the long description there will be another one. Then here as you can see we have some variants type of options like select size options. Now let me clarify what these two will do. First of all, the size. A product, or you can say a food, can be in several size like large. Suppose you are ordering a pizza, so in that case there could be large, medium, small, right? So we have to make them dynamic. For this portion we have to create a separated CRUD, and same for the options, like suppose you are ordering a burger, in that case there could be extra cheese, double patty, and etc. So in that case we can use the option. So for the size and the option there will be two separated CRUDs, but we'll be working with them later on, so these two will not include into our products CRUD. For this one, these two basically will be creating a separated CRUD. I'll come into it later on, you don't have to worry about it. For now let's focus on the visual parts like name, description, pricings, etc. Then we have the review. Review is totally another module, so it is not directly included into our products CRUD, so you can ignore it as well. Okay, so I guess I have a basic idea what kind of fields I need, so let's start typing so we will get a better view. Okay, so first of all let's start with the name of our product. So for that let's copy the table instance and let's add here string, and our column name will be name. Okay, copy this one, paste it again. We need a slug, because whenever a user will open a product, we'll be using slug for grab the product from the database. We will be not using the ID. Okay, so let's add a slug column. Now just copy this one, paste it again. Let's see what can be the next one. Next one can be the image field, or you can say thumbnail image field. If I go back, look at here, for each product we have a static image here, or you can say our main image or thumbnail image. So for store the thumbnail image, we'll create a column into our table. Let's go to migration and we can call it thumb underscore image. The data type will be string. Fine, copy and paste again. Now what I'll do, I will add the category ID. As I said, each product will be under a certain category, right? And for define that, we'll be adding a category ID field into our products table. So it will be not a string. I'll remove this one and I'll call a method foreign ID, this one. and inside of this foreign ID column we have to add the column name. So the column name will be category underscore ID, and I'll chain another method which will be constraint. Okay, and inside the constraint we have to provide the table name. So the table name will be categories. So we added the table name that this category ID is referring to, and after that I will add another method which is on delete. On delete, it will be cascade. That means whenever we'll be deleting a category, listen carefully. If we delete a category, as I said, products will be under a category, right? If you just delete the category, all the products related to that category will be automatically deleted. That's why in this foreign ID we are using this on delete cascade. It will make sure that whenever our category will be deleted, in that case all the product of that category will be automatically deleted along the side. Otherwise, if we just delete the category and if we don't do anything with the products of that category, we will see error at our front end. Our application will broke. So for safety purpose, we'll be automatically deleting all of the products depending on the category. If I go to backend, if I give you a little bit more better view where it is here, let's go to backend, and if I click on products category, look at here, we have the category and we have all of the necessary features like create, edit, delete, right? So one of the feature is delete feature. Suppose let's suppose we have burger, we have multiple type of burger, those are basically our products. So if we have several type of burgers, let's say American burger, double patty burger, or any other burger, all that burgers will be under this burger category, right? Now if we delete this category, so what will happen to our products? Because the burger products that we created are using this burger category, right? So for safety purpose, whenever we'll be deleting our this burger category, all the burgers, or you can say the products that are using this category, will be automatically deleted. This is for the safety purpose. Otherwise, if we don't do that, our application will broke at the front end side and even at our back end, and we don't want that. So this is the best practice. If you are using relationship, you have to always make sure that you are handling all kind of scenarios, right? Okay, so that's our foreign ID, and we'll be discussing about it more in our upcoming videos, because we have to create a relationship between category and products. So we'll be discussing about it later on. Okay, so our this column is okay. Now let's move into the next one. Let's go to our front end again. Here it is. Okay, so we added the name. We have a review portion, we don't need that for now. We have the pricing, then we have the description. We'll be adding the pricing a little bit later on. First of all, let's add the short description. Let's go here, I'll copy this portion, paste it here. Let's add text here. It will be short description. So here is another column. Now we need a long description as well. If I go here, look at here, we have a long description. So I'll just copy this one, paste it here, and I will make it long description like that. Let's go back. Let me see. Now I guess we can work with the price. So we have a actual price and we have an offer price. So we have to create two fields here. One for the normal price, so I will just call it price, and obviously the data type will be double. Okay, let's copy it, paste it here, and this time this one will be offer underscore price. Okay, so in the price field we'll be adding our main price, and in the offer price we'll be showing the offer price. I mean, we'll be adding the offer price. Anyways, let's go to the next step. Let's go to front end. As I said, we'll be not working with the size and option size now. We added the description. I don't think we need anything from our front end here in the migration. Let's add the necessary columns. Like, as we are working with the product, we need a SKU, right? So for hold the SKU, we need a column, then we need a status column, and as well as we need a show at home column, because if you look at this design here, we have these products, right? So if the show at home value is 1, in that case we'll be showing those product into our this section actually by ordering descending. So you will figure it out when we'll be working with it. For now, just create all the fields that I'm creating. Just copy this field, paste it, and I will add a string field here for our SKU. Then I will add a boolean field here, boolean, which will be show at home. Okay, then we need a status field as well, which will be also boolean. So status. Now let's add 2 more fields, which will be for SEO. One will be the SEO title, and second will be the SEO description. So let's copy a string field, copy this one, paste it here. First one will be SEO title, like that. Copy this one, paste it again, and second one will be description, and I'll be making these two nullable. Okay, so if the admin doesn't want to add any kind of SEO title or description, he can leave the field empty. That's done. What I'll do, I'll put these 2 fields at the top. Okay, SEO title, description, then we have show at home and status. I guess that's all for our migration. Let's move this one. Let me check out all of the fields. We have the name field, we need the slag, fine. We have the thumbnail image, then we have the category ID, which is a foreign ID. Then we have the short description of our product, long description, price, offer price, SKU. Then we have the title, SEO title, description, and show at home, status. I guess these fields will be enough for now. If we need any other columns in future, we'll be adding it later on. For now, that's enough. So let's migrate this file. Okay, so before migration, what I'll do here, as you can see, we have this double field, which is offer price. Now, all the time, product will be not in offer, so this offer price could be empty. In that case, what I can do here, I can add a default value, which will be 0. By default, the offer price will be 0. In that case, if admin want to put any kind of product in a offer price, he can just change it to any other pricing he want. Okay, so that's it, I guess. Now let's run the migration command. Let's go here, clear this up, php artisan migrate, and as you can see, our table has been migrated. Let me check it out. Let's go to database manager. Let's click on the database, refresh this page, open the database, and we have a products table now. Open it and look at here. We have all of our necessary fields here: name, slag, thumbnail image, category ID, and in the category ID at the left hand side, look at here, we have a key here which is representing that this is a foreign key. That's why it is green. Then we have short description, price, offer price. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's it for our table contents. Our table is now ready. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be putting some dummy contents here. That's mean we'll be working with a product factory. Okay, and we'll be inserting some dummy content, and we will move into our logical parts like create, update features, etc. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Hi everyone. So in this video we'll be working with factory. Previously, as you saw, we added all the necessary columns to our products table. Now we have to put some dummy content there. So for that we'll be using factory. So let's start our work, and before jumping into our main topic, I like to make little bit change into my migration file. So previously, as you saw, we added these columns, right? I'm currently basically viewing the products table migration. Look at here in the migration folder, I'm viewing this one, create product table, which is our product migration, right? So here I'll make little change on this column, SKU column. Basically I'll make it nullable. Okay, so if the admin doesn't want to add a SKU for the product, in that case he'll be able to leave the field empty. So that's why we are making that field nullable. So that's it. As we made changes into our table, that's when obviously we have to remigrate our table. So let's open the terminal, and what I'll do, first of all, I'll be rollbacking my previous action, the previous migration. So for that, let's add php artisan migrate colon rollback, press enter, and look at here, it rolled back our previous migration. So lastly we migrated our product table, so it just rolled back the product table. Now again I will add php artisan migrate, so it will remigrate our table. Look at here, it just remigrated it. Okay, so we are done here. I can close this up and close the migration as well. Now let's open our factory file. So if you recall, previously when we created migration model, in that time we also created a factory for our product model, right? So let me check it out. Open the database folder, open the factory, and look at here, we have a product factory, right? Here we have an array. Inside of it we'll be putting all of our content. I guess we'll be needing the migration file as well. So let's open the migration, then let's open the last one, which is our product migration. Okay, so we'll be needing the column name actually, so that's why I just open it. So first thing, as you can see here, the first column of our product table is name. So let me go here and let's add a name entry here, and we'll be using faker. So let's call the faker helper function. It will be fake. Then from there I will call a method word. So in the title I will be adding a word. So let's move on to the next one. If I check it, the next one is Slack. So let's go here, let's add Slack. We'll be using fake, and we can call Slack method. Okay, so it will generate a random Slack for us. Let's go back. After that we have thumb image. See, let's put it here, and for the thumb image I will just add a random string here because we cannot leave this image field empty. Let's say upload / test.jpg. So this will be our dummy link for the image. After that, what we have the category ID. Now we'll be working with the category ID little bit later on, because here we have to add our own category ID. Remember previously we worked with category CRUD, right? So what we have to do, we have to fetch those category ID, and randomly we'll be putting the category ID into our this category ID foreign key. So let's move on to the next one, which is short description. Copy it and paste it here, call the fake, and from there I will call paragraph method. So it will generate a random paragraph for us for this field. After that, what we have, well, I guess it was long description. Yes, just copy it, paste it here. We'll be doing the same for this one. We'll be adding the paragraph as well. Then we have the price, so let's copy the price and paste it here. Let's call the fake method. After that, we can call random float. Okay, here we can pass some arguments, like here, as you can see, max, decimals, minimum and maximum number. So I guess I will add here 2. It will be 2 decimal, 10, minimum number will be 10, and the maximum number will be, let's say, 200. So this will be our price portion. I'll just copy this one, paste it again, and let's go back. Second is our offer price, right? Just copy it and paste it here. Let's say I will be changing some stuff here, 1 to 100. That's all. So what it will do, it will generate a number between 1 to 100. Fine. The next one is SQ. For SQ, we can just generate a random number or anything. So let's say fake unique. Let's say I will just add unique, and let me chain another method here, which will be EAN 13, not 12, it will be 13. So what this function will do, or you can say what this method will do, it will generate a barcode. Look at here, get a random EAN 13 barcode. So it will just return a string, a unique string that will be that we will be using as our SKU. After the SKU, let's see what we have. We have the SEO title, put it here, and for the SEO title, what we can do, we can call fake again and sentence. So it will generate a sentence for us. Next is the description. As a description, by I mean fake, and I guess I will go with paragraph. Yeah, so it will generate a paragraph for us. Then we have show at home and status, right? So for these two, let's copy the name of the column, show at home, paste it here, fake, it will be boolean, like that. Just copy this one, paste it here. Our we have our last one, which is status, so just paste it. It is also a boolean column, right? So here we can store 1 or 0. So that's it, all of our columns are ready. We added all the attributes here, and value will be generated via faker. Now let's work with our last column, which is category ID, right? And our category ID is basically related to our category table, right? We have a category table, if you remember. So in there we have some data, and from there we have to grab the ID, and we'll be using those ID in this column. We'll be storing the category ID in our this category ID foreign key. So what I'll do here, I will just remove this string portion, and I will add a callback function here, like that. And from here I will return the ID, the category ID. So first of all, we have to call our model category. Here, as you can see, VS Code is giving me hints. If I click on it, it will import this category model at the top. Look at here, use app models category. Then what I'll do, I will call a method here, which is in a random order. Okay, So what this method will do, it will randomly select a row from the category table. Then after that, what we will do, we will access the first one. So we'll be grabbing that row with this first method, and we will grab the ID from there in this line. So it will return a random ID from our category table that we will be using as our foreign ID. I mean, we'll be adding it into our this category ID field. That's it. Our faker is ready. So this will help us for generate multiple seeding data for our product table. Okay, so what I'll do here now, I will register this factory into my seeder first. Let me see. Let's open the seeders folder, and we have database seeder. And here, as you can see, previously we registered the category seeder. Right after the category seeder, we will register the product factory. Because why we have to put it after the category? Because look at here, in this column we are using the category, right? If the category table doesn't exist before the product table, it will throw error, right? First of all, that means first of all we have to create the categories, then we have to create the products. So that's why we have to maintain the order. First of all, we added the category seeder. Then what we will do, we will just call our factory. I can copy this portion, paste it here, and our factory name is, let's see, product factory, right? Just copy it, paste it here. Oh, sorry, not this one. We just have to call our model. So our model is product. From there we will call factory, and in the factory we can define how many datas we want. So I guess I will create 10 datas, and let's call the create method. That will do the job. So now whenever we will run php artisan db seed, it will basically execute this database seeder file, and it will seed our data one by one. For now, we don't have to run the db seed command. We'll be using Tinker for create products. So just add php artisan Tinker. Now here what I'll do, I will add backslash app backslash models and call our model, which is product, then colon, sorry, it will be models backslash, then we can call our model itself product colon factory, and we can define how many products we want. So I will create 5 products. Let's call the create, press enter. Okay, so we are getting a error. It is saying that it is saying unknown column slack. That means it is not finding this slack column. Let me check the factory is slack. Let me check the migration. Actually, let's open the migration. Okay, so yeah, in the migration I made a typo. I just add here a, it will be slack like that. So yeah, my bad. So that's mean let's exit from the Tinker. As we made changes into our table, so what we have to do, we have to first of all roll back our migration table, then again remigrate it. So php artisan migrate roll back, it will be back, then php artisan migrates. So we remigrate our table, fine. Now let's try to create the dummy contents. Let's go to Tinker command again, php artisan Tinker, and we will run the same command again, app model product colon factory, give you a number, how many data you want, then call the create method. Press enter, and look at here, this time it created some dummy contents for us. Let me check it into the database manager. Here, go to data. It is saying it's like now we have to refresh the database. So let's click on it. So it will refresh the database. Open the database, open the product, and if I go to data and look at here, we have now 5 dummy contents, right? So that's it. Our factory is working fine, and also it seeded some dummy contents here in our product table. So our work here is done. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be working with our create feature. Till then, bye. Hello everyone. So from this video, we'll be start working with our product create feature. So as you can see, I already logged in into my admin panel and I'm at the products page, right? So here, first of all, what I'll do is I will add our product create route into this button. So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor and I'll be closing all of these tabs first. Okay, let's find this view file, which is inside resources, view. Here is the admin product, and here is the index.blade.php, which is basically our products index page. And here, as you can see, we have our create new button, and we'll be changing this route to product.create. Let's go here, refresh this page. Okay, if I click on create new, look at here, it just took me to the admin/product/create route, and we're getting a blank page because we have to create a view file for our create page. So let's go to code editor, and inside this product folder I'll create a new file which will be create.blade.php, right? It will hold our create form basically. Okay, so what I'll do is, let me see, let's open the category folder and open the create.blade.php. So here we have some HTML stuff. I will just copy everything from here, and let's go to our create.blade.php of the product, paste it here. I can close this category create. Okay, now if I go to my front end, refresh this page first, press OK, let's click on create new. Okay, so we are still getting the blank page because we didn't return this view from our controller side. So let's go to product controller, and here is the create method. So let's return the view from here. It will be admin.product.create. Let's type hint it. We're returning view. So we have to import this class illuminate view. Click on it and it will import this class at the top, illuminate view. Okay, now if I go here, refresh this page, and look at here, we're getting our view page. So we have to change this stuff, and also I'll be removing these inputs, or I'll be reusing them actually. Okay, let's see. Let's go to our view file, create blade. Let's change the title product. It will be create product. Okay, now one by one we have to add our necessary fields, right? For that, let me open the database manager for better visibility. From there, let's click on table, so it will show us the table columns. And here, look at here, our first column is name, then we have slag. Basically for the slag we don't need any kind of input field at our form. Then we have thumb image. Okay, so first of all I will add a image field actually in this position. Okay, so let's go to code editor, and I guess for the image field I already created a snippet previously. If I check it, let's click on snippets, we have blade snippets, and yeah, I guess this one, yeah, IMGP. So via IMGP we can create a image field. So let me see, let's go here in the create page. In this portion I will say IMGP. Look at here, VS Code is giving me the hint. Let's click on it and look at here, our image field is generated. Perfect. Let's go here, refresh this page, and look at here, we have the image field here. Fine. So we added an image field. Now we need a name field, so let's go here. We already have a name field here. Okay, after that what we have show at home and status. These two are basically select input, and we need both of them because we have this show at home field and status field into our table. If you recall, here as you can see, show at home, and we have a status field as well. So we'll be not removing these two. Let's jump into the next one. After the title, what we have, after the name, what we have is category, right? So here I need a category input, which will be a select input. So I need a select input where we'll be showing the categories. Just copy this select input and paste it here, and what I'll do here is I'll be changing it to category like that, and let's change the name. It will be category like that, and in the option I'll remove this one. Let's make this one select like that. Make sure you make it empty. I'll copy this option, paste it here again. Okay, so let me check it out. Let's go here, refresh this page. So here, as you can see, we have a category input. Here we have to fetch our dynamic categories and show in this input. So what I will do is, let's go to our controller, let's fetch our categories. Okay, so in the create method, I will add a variable categories. Let's call the category model like that. From there, we'll be fetching all the categories. Okay, just pass the category. Let's use compact for that. Okay, now we have this category variable inside this create page. What I'll do, I'll remove, not remove actually, I will add a for each here. For each categories, sorry, the alias will be the category. Let's put this option inside of it. Now let's echo the category name, and here we will add category ID like that. Okay, let me see. Let's go here, refresh this page, and look at here, all of our category are now visible. Okay, so it is looking great, but we'll be not using this normal select input. We'll be using the select to package for make this input little bit more efficient. So I guess in the select input tag, I will add a class. In the class, let's add select to this class. Let's go here, refresh this page. Okay, so I guess we have to import the plugin first. So let me show you. Let's open the admin panel HTML. The HTML template of the admin panel. So here is my one admin. Let's just open any of them, and let's open the form, advanced form. From the form, select advanced form. Here you will find this select input. Look at here, we have the default one, which is this one, the default one that we are using here. Look at here, this is the default design of the select input. But if we use this select to plugin, so our input will look like that, right? So I'll be importing this plugin into my project. Okay, so what I can do is let me see, we are currently at the form advanced form.html, right? So let's open our code editor, and I'll open the admin template. Go inside view. Here you will find the admin template folder. Open it and find this page that we are viewing, which is form advanced form. Where is F? Here it is, form advanced form. Just open this one, and we need this plugin. Look at here, look at the link, and look at the name actually, select2.min.css, right? I'll just copy this one, and now I will open the master blade. master update of the admin, as we are working with the admin. Let's open it. Let's go to top. Okay, so here, yes, we don't have the select to here, so that's why it's not working. Just put the link here and we have to wrap it with the asset. This file already exists into our asset folder because we copied all the asset from our admin and put it into our public folder, right? If you recall. So I will wrap it with admin. All of our assets files are inside the admin folder, and at the front we have to add this asset function. Okay, done. So this will be doing the CSS work. Now we need the JavaScript part of it as well. So let's go to bottom. Let's find the select to JavaScript. Not this one, not this one. Nice scroll. And here, as you can see, here is the select to JavaScript, selector.full.min.js. I need this script. Just copy this script. Let's go back to our master blade, go to bottom. We are already at the bottom, right? Here, what I'll do, I will put it this portion. Don't put it at the end, just put it middle somewhere. Okay, so we have to wrap it with the asset function as well, admin slash asset, like that. So that's it. Now let's go to our front end again. Here in the HTML portion, look at here, our design will look like that, our select input. I will inspect this one. Let's see what kind of class they are using here. Here is the input. Here is the main input actually. Yeah. So they're using the select to class in the input, in the select input. Look at here, select to. We already added this class into our input, if I recall. If I go to create.play.php, yes, I already added it here. Now let's go to our front end portion. Let's refresh this page, and now look at here, our select input design has been changed, and it has this search input also. We can search anything we want. Burger, look at here, it is giving us the burgers, right? So it is way more efficient for user to search and find any kind of category he wants, right? So that's why we are using the select to plugin. Anyways, implementation is done, select to, and it is also working perfect. So after the category, now we need some more fields. Obviously, I'll close this one. I don't need the master anymore, so close that one also. So after this field, I will add my price field. So just copy a text input, paste it here. I'll make it price. Make sure you change the name price, and yeah, this will be our price input. So here is our main price input. Now we need another one, which will be the offer price. If I go to database manager, look at here, we have a price input, then we have a offer input, right? So I mean offer column actually, not input. So offer, like that. Okay, so we have our two fields now. Let's go to front end. Let's check it out how it looks, like that. Okay, now let's work with the description. Remember, we have description columns as well, short description, long description. So I'll be adding them. Let's go here, just copy one from here, paste it. Here is the offer. I'll be removing this one. I'll call it short description. And as we are working with the description, we don't need a input, we need a text area. I'll be adding the class here, bootstrap class, which will be from control, like that. Let's add a name here, short description, like that. We don't need these columns and stuff, remove them. Let's go to our front end. Let's see how it looks. So it is looking like that. It's totally fine. Now similar way, we need another field which will be long description. Just copy this one. It will be long description. Let's change the name. Okay, so basically we'll be not using this normal text area. Let's change the name first and let's talk. Okay, so we'll be not using this normal text area. We need a text editor. We'll be not using this text area. Actually, we need an actual full-fledged text editor for edit our contents, I mean the long description contents. So for that we'll be using another JavaScript plugin. If I open my HTML template again, so here it is. From here, if I go to editor, in the forms you will find editor portion, click on it, and here as you can see we have text area, right? So we will be using this text area as our editor, I mean the text editor, right? So we have to import this plugin, JavaScript plugin, into our project. Then we can convert our this basic text area into a text editor like that. Okay, so we'll be doing it in our next video. Video is getting really long, so that's it for this video. Rest of the form design we'll be completing in our next video. See you at the next one. Okay, so let's complete our left out work. So previously, as I said, instead of using this normal text area, we'll be using a text editor. If I go to my HTML template, we'll be using a editor like this. Okay, basically by default it is using summer node plugin. It is a JavaScript plugin, basically. You can say a jQuery plugin actually. So we'll be adding this plugin into our project, and we'll be using this text editor instead of our normal text area in the long description. Got it? So we are currently viewing form editor.html. So let's open this one into our code editor. If I go to my admin template folder, there I have to find this file, form editor.html. Let me see. Here's the app series, and here as you can see, form editor.html. Fine. Okay, so from here we have the CSS links. Let me see. jQuery select tweak theme. Okay, so it doesn't have the CSS. I guess we will find it in the JavaScript part. Let's scroll a bit. We need to find the summer node plugin actually, and look at here. Here we have a script for the summer node bs4.js, right? So just copy this script and open the master admin master blade. Here, this one. Make sure you are selecting the right one. Inside the admin folder, layout master.blade.php, right? Now let's paste the script in the script portion. We'll be wrapping it with asset, so make sure you add admin path here, then asset. Perfect. Let's go to the HTML file again. Let me check everything. We don't have any other script here. Let me check the CSS one more time. Post tabs, all the okay, so we have a CSS for the summer node. Look at here, summer node bs.css. We need this CSS as well. Let's copy this one. Let's go to master, go to top. Here we have all of our scripts, I mean CSS links. I guess I'll be putting it here in this position. Let's wrap it with asset as well. Let's add here admin slash, and let's add asset function. That's all we have to do here. Now I'll be just double checking that is this links are correct or not. So let's go to our front end portion of the application. I mean in the create page, refresh it, press Ctrl+U. It will show the source code of your page. From here, here as you can see, we have the summer node CSS. If I zoom it a bit, you will see it more clearly. Look at here, here is our link. If I just hold Ctrl and click on it, it will just open a new tab, and look at here, here is the CSS. So the CSS link is perfectly working. Let's go to bottom and let's check out the JavaScript as well. So here is the summer node bs4.js. Again, just hold Ctrl, click on it, Let's go here, and here as you can see, this is the summer node JavaScript, so the links are working perfectly. I can just close it up. Okay, so package is included into our project successfully. Now what we have to do is we have to just initialize it. Let me see. We have this full summer node. We'll be using this full summer node, which have this multiple controls. Here we have colors, then order list, unorder list. Even we can create table like that. If I just click on it like that, actually you can see, so it is really useful actually. So let's see how to initialize it. Let's go here. I'll be searching for this title into my HTML. Let's go to from editor.html, control F, paste the text here, and here as you can see we have the h4. If I scroll a bit, look at here, we have the text area, right? For initialize the summer node, or you can say add the summer node in a text area, you just have to use this plus. Okay, summer node, copy this one. I'll just close this up, and let's go to our create.play.php. Here we have our long description text area in the class. What I'll do, I will just paste the summer node class. Let me check it out now. Let's go to our create page, refresh this page, and look at here, our text area has been converted into a text editor, right? So now it is looking great, and we can write down our long description here easily. And also it have some great features, like if I add hello here, I can change the size of the text, like I can make it h1, I can use the underline, then I can change the font even, right? Also I can change the color of the font, and we can do lots of things here. So that's why we are using a text editor instead of a normal text area, because in the long description portion there could be a table where you want to show something, there could be an image as well. So from this text editor you can do all of the stuff. So yeah, our long description is ready. Now let's move on to our next fields. Let's go to database manager, and let me see, we added the image, category, short description, long description, prices are also good. Now we have the SKU. So for SKU we need a input. So what I'll do here is, let's go back to our code editor. I'm currently at the create blade, and after the long description I'll just let's just copy a input portion, just copy it, paste it here. I will just change it to SKU, change the name of it as well, SKU. Okay, so that's done. After that, what we have, SEO title, SEO description. So we need two more fields. I'll just copy this input, paste it here, and I'll add SEO title like that. Title, fine. Name will be title as well. It will be SEO title actually, SEO underscore title. Okay, now for the SEO description I need a text area as well. We'll be not using a text editor, we'll be using normal text area like this one. Okay, that will be enough for us. So I can copy this short description portion, just copy it and paste it here. I'll be changing the label here, which will be SEO description like that, and let's change it to SEO description. Okay, now let's check out what is left. The last two fields left is show at home and status. Both of these fields already exist into our create form, which is this one, show at home and status, right? So we are almost done at our create form part. Let me check it out again. We have name, image, category, short description, price. Yeah, we are done. Let me check the front end, refresh this page. Look at here, we have all of our fields now, right? Perfect. Now for this inputs, I'll be doing some tweaks for usability. let me show you. Let's go to code editor. In the create page, we'll be adding old function into our input fields. So here is the name. I will add here a value attribute. Let's add curly braces old, and inside the old we will add the column the input name actually. So for this one it will be name. So what it will do, whenever we'll be submitting our form, let's go here, whenever we will be putting some contents and submit our form, if we got any kind of error from any kind of field, so this field will not erase automatically, right? The value will be there. So that's why we are using this old function. So for here we have the select input. For select input, we'll be not using the old, we'll be using the old in our input fields only. Let's add here value old, and here we'll add price, like that. Then we have the offer price as well, so let's add value old, put the price here. Okay, so for offer price, the name of the field will be offer underscore price, like that. Copy it, paste it here. Okay, then we have the short description. I guess we can leave that the description empty. Anyways, let's add the old here as well. Sometime it caused some issue with the text editor if we use this old function in it, but let's see if we have any kind of error, we'll be fixing it. Anyways, paste it here. Make sure you add the name of your input here in the old function. So similar way, here we have another text editor, which is our editor. Inside that we'll add again curly braces old, and the name will be this one, like that. Okay, so after that we have SKU. So let's add here value curly braces old, and name will be SKU. Then we have the title, SKU title, value curly braces old. Just copy the name, paste it here. We have another text area, which is SEO description. Copy this old portion, paste it here. We'll be changing the name, like that. Then we have select input. We can ignore them, we don't need it. We don't have to add the old there. Okay, so everything seems fine here. Let's go to front end, refresh this page. We're getting a error from our long description. Let me see. Short description, long okay, so I wrap it twice, so I have to remove this second curly braces, like that. Let's go to front end, refresh this page, and yeah, everything looking great. So that's it. Our create form is ready. Now we have to make the form dynamic. Actually, we have to handle all of the data, we have to validate them, and then we have to store them into our database. So for now, that's it. In the next video, we'll be validating our stuff. We'll just grab all of our values, validate them, and then we'll be storing them into our database. So we'll be covering rest of the part in our next video. That's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hi everyone. So in this video, we'll be completing the validation part for our product create form. So previously we added all the necessary fields that we need. Now we have to first of all check that are we getting our necessary data in our controller side. If we are getting the data, then we will be validating those. Okay, so let's start our work. Let's go to code editor, and first thing what I'll do is I'll be checking the name of the fields. So in the create.blade.php, let's start with our first field, which is image field. Here is the input, and look at the name, it is image. Fine. Then we have name field. Here is the name. For the name field, the name of it is name. Then we have the category, name is category. Fine. Then we have price, name is price. Offer price, name is offer price. Then we have short description. long description. Then we have SKU, SEO title, SEO description. Then we have show at home and status. So everything seems fine. All the names seems fine. Now let's add our route. So here is the form. In the action attribute, we will add our own route, which will be product.store. Method will be post, and make sure you have this one and type multi-part from data, as we will be working with image. We need this one. So yeah, so here is my product controller. Whenever we will be submitting the form in this route, it will basically call this store method. Okay, so in the store method, I will just add item request all, like that, for check that are we getting the data into our method side, I mean in our controller side or not. Let's go here, refresh this page, and let's put some dummy contents here. So I'll be using fake filler extension. Click on it, so it fills some contents here. Let's click on create. Okay, so here as you can see, we're getting the data. That's mean our request is hitting our controller method, and as you can see, we're getting the data. Now what we have to do, we have to validate those data. So for validation, I'll be creating a request class. So let's go to terminal. Let me exit it. Okay, so let's create it. PHP artisan make request, and our request name will be admin slash product create request. Press enter, and our request has been created. Fine. Let's go to request class. Make sure in the authorize, make it true, and then we have the rules, right? So in the rules, we'll be putting our all the necessary rules here. So first of all, let's start with the image. If I go to create.play.php, look at here, the first one is the image, and our field name is image. So let's go here, image, and we'll be validating it. Image field will be required because we need a thumbnail image. Then it have to be an image, so we'll be using this image rule. And let's say the max the max size of the image will be 3 MB max. Okay, so this will be fine for our validation, I mean image validation. After that, what we have the name, so let's validate it. Name will be also required, so let's put here required. The max length of the name will be let's say 255. That will do the job. Next one, we have category. So let's go to here. It will be category, it will be same, it have to be required, and the value will be integer, because if I go to create, look at here, in the value of the category we are adding the IDs, category ID, so this field will hold only integer value. So for make sure, we are putting it in our validation. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Here is the price. Let's go here, and price will be required. Here we will add numeric, okay, because price value have to be in numeric value. So after that, what we have here is offer price, so let's put it here. It will be the same, just copy it, paste it here, and it will be not required field, because if the admin doesn't want to add a offer price, he can skip this field. So let's make it nullable, like that. So this field can be nullable. Let's see, after that what we have the short description. Short description will be required, so yeah, let's put it here, required. And after that, we'll be adding a max length here, because it will be a short description, right? So let's add 500 character. That will be enough for a short description. After that, what we have here, we have the long description, and put it here. It will be just requires. We will be not adding any kind of limit for the long description. It can be as big as big the admin want to put the content there. Fine. After that, what we have SKU. So let's put the SKU here. It will be nullable. Fine. Then we have SEO title. Put the SEO title. SEO title will be also nullable. We will add a max length here. Max length will be 255. In case of the SKU, we'll be adding the max length also. Otherwise, we will get error because SKU is a virtual field, or you can say string field, which allows you to put max 255 characters only. After the title, we have the description. So put the description here. Yeah, description can be also nullable. And for the description, as it's a SEO description, we don't need unlimited values. We can add here 255 as well. Then what we have show at home. So copy this one, paste it here, show at home, and it will be a boolean field. That's all you have to add here. Then at the last, I guess we have the status field only. So status, it will be also a boolean field, and the status will be required as well. So I guess we are done at the validation side. Okay, so we added validation for all of our fields. Okay, so now let's go to the product controller, and we'll be injecting the request class, which is product category, create request. Click on it, it will import the class at the top. After that, we don't need this dd anymore. Let's go to our front end. Let's go back, refresh the page, and now if I try to click on create, I should get some errors. Look at here, it is saying that image field is required, but why it is giving only one error? It should give a error from the long description. Does it have any value? Let's give it a hard refresh, the form. Now if I just submit the form, empty form. Okay, so I'm getting 1 2 3 4 5 6, around 7 errors. Are we getting an error from long description? Let me check it again. Short description, yeah, we are getting a error from long description as well. So our validations are working perfectly. So that's it for the validation. Now as we are getting our data and also we are filtering those data, now only thing is left to store the data. Okay, and also as we have a image field, we have to handle the image as well. So I guess that's it for this video. All the storing part we'll be doing in our next video. See you at the next one. Okay, so now we'll be handling our form. Previously we validate our form contents. Now what we have to do, we have to store them into our database. So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor, and here is the store method, right? So if I go to the form, look at here. First of all, we have a image field, right? So as we have a image field, we have to first of all handle that image. We have to store it and store the path, store it into our storage and store the storage path into our database. For do that, we have a method in the trade that we created previously. Let me show you it again. If I open app, we have trade, and we have this file upload trade, where we have this upload image method that we can use for handle our image. Okay, right. Now first of all, what I'll do, I will import the trade. Let's go at the top of the class here, and we will add use. Then our trait name is file upload trait. Look at here, VS Code is giving us hint. Click on it and it will import the class at the top here. Make sure you end the line. So our trait is imported. Let's go here. I will add a command handle image file like that, and let's add a variable here, image path, because as you know our method will return a path, the path of the image, so we'll be storing it into this variable after completing upload and other stuff. Now what we'll do here is we will call this or what is the method name, let me see, upload image, right? Upload image, call the method, and inside of it we have to pass some arguments. First of all, we have to pass the request, so pass the request, and in the second we have to add the path name, sorry, the input name, input field name. So in our case, if I go to create blade, let's go to our image field. Here is our image field. Look at the name of it, it is image. So in the second argument we'll be passing image, right? After that I don't think we have to pass anything else. In the third argument we can pass the old path. Basically we are not updating our data, so we don't have to pass the old path. And in the fourth argument we have the path of the folder where we will be storing the image. By default it is uploads folder. It's fine, so this will be enough. It will be handling our image and it will give us the path of the image. Fine. Now we can handle our storing path. This will handle our image and give us the path of the image itself in a string format, and we are storing it here. Now what we have to do, as we have the string, we have to store it into our database. Let's create an instance of our product. So let's add a variable product, call the product model, and what we'll do here, we'll add new. Let's call the product is equals to, sorry, not is equals to, access the image attribute, and what we will do, we will add this variable here, which is which will hold our image path. That's it. Paste it again. This time we'll be working with the name. We have to store the name. Let's use the request instance. From there we will grab the name of our product, copy it, paste it again. After that, what we have here, we have the category, and before doing that, what we have to do is we have to handle the Slack. Here we have the image name, we have to convert it into a Slack, URL friendly Slack, then we will be storing it into our Slack field. So let's access the attribute, Slack attribute actually, then we will be converting this name, the name that we're getting from our request, which is our product name, and we'll be converting it into a Slack. For that, what we can do, we can take help of str facade. So let's go to tab, and I will add here use str, scroll a bit, and what we can do, we can just cut this portion, add here str colon Slack. We can take help of the Slack method, and inside of it we can add our data, and it will convert that string into a URL friendly Slack. But it will cause a issue, and now what kind of issue it will cause? Basically, as we are working with products, there could be multiple products that have same name, right? In that case, what we will do, it will generate the same Slack for each product. It's just, what it is doing is, suppose our name is Tuffle price. Suppose this is our product name, right? So this Slack method will convert it into a Slack. So it will be Tuffle dash price, right? So it is it will convert the actual name, or you can say actual string, into a Slack like that. But the issue is, if we have multiple product with the same name, so what will happen is our slag will be same for the multiple products. If the name of the product is same, it will cause some serious issue at our front end, because we'll be using slag as our identifier for the product. We'll be not using any kind of ID for fetch our product at our front end. We'll be using slag, right? So slag have to be unique. Okay, so for fix that issue, that if the duplication issue, we have to create some sort of our custom logic for handle this issue. Like suppose we created a product with, let's say, vegetable pizza, right? Next time if we create a same product with same name, so what will happen, our name will be the same but our slag will change. For the second time, whenever we created the product with the same name, it will be append with some sort of unique key, let's say pizza. Let me comment it out. Second time when we will create a product with the same name, it will be like 2, because previously we created one product with the same name, so second time it will append with this one, a counter 2. Next time if we use the same name again, it will be 3, like that. Okay, so we have to create a custom method for handle this sort of stuff. Or I guess I'll be creating a helper function for handle our slag, because if we create a helper function, we will be able to access that function from all of our project. Then what will happen, if we need any kind of unique slag in future, we can just call that function and it will help us to generate the unique slag for us. We don't have to repeat ourselves to write the same logic again and again. So let's create a helper file. First of all, let's collapse everything. Inside the app folder, I'll create a new folder which will be helpers. Okay, and inside the helper, I'll create a file, let's say global underscore helper dot php. So it will be a solid PHP file. It will be not a class, it will be just a PHP file where we'll be just add the PHP functions. So yeah, I just start the PHP tag. Now what we have to do, as I said, that the helper functions will be available in all of our project. Whenever we will be needing that function, we can call it from anywhere in our project. It can be a blade file, it can be class, or any kind of PHP file. That's mean if we add a function here, it will be globally available. So for that, we have to register this file into our composer. So for that, what we have to do here is, let's open the composer.json. Okay, so here you will find autoloader, or you can say autoload, right? Here we will be loading that file. That's mean whenever our application will boot, this file that we created, global helper, will automatically load it for us. So inside this auto load, what I'll do after this PSR4, let's add a comma. Then what we'll do, I'll add double quotation. Make sure you are adding double quotation, otherwise it will throw error. Okay, so in the double quotation, I'll call files. Okay, I'm taking this key and it will take an array. Inside the array, we have to add our file path. Again, we're adding double quotation, we are not using the single quotation. Now we have to add the path of this file, so it is inside app, not add, app slash, inside the app we have this helpers folder, helpers slash, then we have this global helper. So let's add here global underscore helper.php. Make sure you add the PHP as well, the extension, and we are good to go. Now the last thing what we have to do, we have to add here PHP artisan, composer du. So that's mean we'll be dump autoload our composer. Press enter. It will take a little bit time. It will autoload all of our classes and files. So here, as you can see, it is saying generating optimize autoload files. Okay, so autoload is completed. no error so far, so this means our helper file is added successfully. Okay, so that's done. Now the functions that we will be adding into this global helper.php will be available to in our entire project. We can call them from our controller, blade, or anywhere we like. So yeah, perfect. So here I will start with a command. Let's add a command that what it will do, create unique Slack. Okay, so here I will add a if condition here, and let's add exclamatory sign, function underscore exist. Then we have to add here our function name. So our function name will be, let's say, generate unique Slack. So this will be our function name. But what we're doing here, we are just taking that if this function doesn't exist, in that case we'll be creating the function. So let's add a function, and this will be our function name, generate unique Slack. It will take 2 arguments. So first will be the model. We have to pass the model because we have to run some query into our this function. So we'll be taking the model, and second will be the name. Okay, name is basically the string that we want to create the Slack of. Okay, so this is it. We can do it like that. Also, you can type hint it will return string. Okay, it will be string like that. Okay, now let's do our job. First of all, what I'll do, I will add a variable model class is equals to, now we have to add our model path. Actually, all of our models store in the models folder, as you know, right? It is inside the app folder. So I will add the path here, app backslash, you have to put double backslash, then models. Inside the models folder, as you know that our models store, right? So models, again double backslash, then what we will do, we will add our model name. So this will be going here. As we are inside a double quotation, we don't have to concatenate, we can just directly echo our variable inside of it. Just put it and it will echo it here. So we have our model path, the entire model path, right, inside this variable. Now we will check that class exists or not, because by mistake we can pass any kind of model here that doesn't exist. In that case it will cause error, and we have to handle that error. So I will add a if condition here, then let's add is not. This time we will call class exist. So let's add here model class. Okay, so it will return true or false depending on the class. If the class actually exists that we are trying to access, in that case we will proceed. Otherwise, what we will do here, we will throw a error, throw new, let's add a backslash, invalid argument exception. We'll just call this class, and inside of it what I'll do here is I'll add model name not found, something like that. In this line it will handle our exception. Sorry, it will be not model name, actually this model class, or actually we can just pass this model variable here like that. So it will echo the model name that we are passing here. Fine. Now what we can do, we can handle our logical path where we'll be generating our dynamic Slack. So I will take a while here, I mean the while loop here. We will call our model class, which is basically our model, and we will run query. We'll add a where condition here. We'll target the column which is Slack. As we're working with Slack, so it's kind of obvious there will be a Slack column into our database. So yeah, so this column is mandatory. if we have to use this method, obviously there should be a column into our database which is Slack. In our product table we have a Slack column, so we don't have to worry about it, and it's kind of obvious actually. Basically we are creating Slack, so there should be a Slack column. So yeah, then what we will do here is we will add here our Slack, and what we have to do, then we will check if the Slack exists or not. So for that we have a great method in Laravel which is exist. By that we can check that if anything exists into our database or not. So as we're checking the Slack, so our query is where Slack is Slack. So we don't have the Slack currently, we will be creating it. I mean, we don't have this variable yet, so we have to create it. So we are checking that if this Slack exists or not. So my bad, we have to create this Slack variable first. So let's add this Slack, and we'll be taking the help of our old str Slack method. So first of all we have to import the str. We'll go to top and add here str facade like that. Then what we'll do, we will call that class str colon, we'll call this Slack, and as I said, in the name argument we'll be getting our string that we want to make Slack of. So just copy it and paste it inside the Slack like that. And here I will add another variable which will be count. As I said, depending on how many same data we have into the database, we'll be appending count at the end, right? If we have already exist one data into the database, if we are creating a second data with the same name, in that case this Slack will change, and at the end we will add a counter. So for all the counter value I will add here count is equals to 0, is equals to 2 actually. Now we can go back inside of our loop. Inside it I will call a variable Slack. I'm taking a variable Slack, and I can again use the same logic here. I'll generate the Slack of the name, then I will concate our count. So let's add here dot, I'll add a dash, a dash, then let's add here count. So that will generate a unique Slack for us. And make sure at the end we increment the counts like that, count plus. Okay, so this will be our logic for generate a unique Slack if the Slack already exists into our database. It will just concate a dynamic number with the Slack itself. So if we have a product called pizza, in that case next time when we will create the same product with the same name, let's say pizza, it will add hyphen 2, because already we have one existing data. It will start with 2, 3, 4 and so on. So that's it. After that what we will do, we will just return the Slack variable. That's all, and our logic is pretty much ready. Okay, now we can just easily use this method into our controller. Just copy this method name, or you can say function name actually. Copy this function name, let's go to product controller, and instead of this one we will now call our this function like that. Look at here, VS Code is giving us the hint. That means our this function is globally now available into our project. We don't have to import anything. Previously, as you saw, we are using a trait for handling our image. In that case we have to import the trait into our class, but in case of the helper function you don't have to import them. You can just call the function, and if the function exists it will work like a charm. So yeah, first of all we have to add our model name. So let's add the model name here. So our model name is product, this one, and we will pass our request name here. That's all we have to do here. Okay, we could have passed the class here, product class. It also can be done, but we have to change our logic. So currently we're just passing the name of our model as a string. It will work also. So that's it. Now time to check that everything is okay or not. What I'll do here is, let me see, I will just comment this image portion, and as well as I will comment this two also. I guess just comment everything here, just take this portion, okay? And what I'll do here, I will take a diagram here, and inside the diagram I'll put this entire code. Let's remove this portion and this one. So what we will do, from the request, if we get this name, we'll be creating a Slack for it with our this new function, which is generate unique Slack. Okay, so as we are testing our data, so for now what I'll do, I will remove this class, the validation class that is validating our data. Instead of it, I will add the old request class like that, so it will not throw any kind of validation error for us. Let's go to front end, refresh this page, and I'll be putting some content. So we're getting a error here. If you can see, it is saying something like str has no effect in this portion. Okay, so we cannot use the str like that. Let's go to the global helper PHP. I'll remove this use str, and where we use this str facade here, right? So I will add a backslash here, and as well as here wherever we use this str facade, so we don't have to import it at the top. We can just use it directly with this backslash. Now if I go here, refresh this page, and look at here, the error is gone. Okay, so here I will put some content. Let's say, yeah, in the name I added some data. Now if I go to, click on the create, and look at here, it just generated a new Slack for us, right? Let's go to database manager, and let's go to data. I'm currently viewing the product table, right? In the product table we have some product, and here, look at here, we have some slags here, right? If I test with them, look at here, we have first product. I can copy this slag from here, and let's go here, paste it this portion. As we are working with name, we have to remove these hyphens, just remove it like that. And now if I go here, click on create, now look at here, here is our slag, and at the end now we have a number 2, because this slag already exists into our database. If I show you, look at here, this slag already exists into our database. So what is happening here, as we are using our custom method, or you can say custom function, it is checking the database Slack portion, or you can Slack column, that the data already exists there or not. It find that already one data exists there. So what it did, it added this 2 at the end for uniquify, or you can say make unique our Slack. So that's it. Our Slack function is perfectly working now. So we can just go back and control Z everything for undo, not this one. Okay, so yeah, perfect. So everything is done here. Our Slack function is working now. So the last thing what we have to do, we have to add all of our fields here, rest of the fields actually. So Slack is done. We have the category, so let's copy this one, and let's call the product request category like that. Let's go back again. After that we have the price, so let's product price. From the request we'll get the price as well, like that. Let's go back, we have the offer price, so product offer price is equals to request offer price. After the offer price we have the short description, so let's add here product short description request short description. Then we have the long description as well, so just copy it, product long description, request long description. Then we have the SKU, just copy it, SEO title, copy this one, product, SEO title, fine. Then we have the SEO description as well, just copy this one, product, request, products, SEO description. Then we have the last two fields, which is show at home, not request, product, request, show at home, and the last one is product status. Then we can just product save. Okay, so everything seems fine. The last thing what we have to do, we have to just redirect the user. So we can use toaster. I can go to slider controller and let me go top. I can copy this toaster alert and the redirect. Okay, so here we will add created successfully, and our route will be product.index. Okay, so seems like everything fine. Now we just have to check it out that is everything is actually working perfectly or not. So let's go to our front end. Let's go back, refresh this page. Let me make it a little bit and zoom. Okay, first of all, let's try with submitting the form empty. Okay, we are getting the validation errors. Now we'll be putting some contents. I will be using fake fillers for fill some fake data here. Then select a image. Let me select a image. Let's say I will select an image from here. Look at here, our image is showing here, and in the short description we have a description here. Just copy this one and paste it here in the long description. And then we have the SKU, SEO title. We have filled out all of the inputs, so everything seems fine. Now let's click on create. Okay, so we are getting a issue here. It is saying that column not found, column image field list. Okay, so it is coming from this portion. Look at here, we are trying to access the image field from our database, but there isn't any kind of image field. If I go to the database manager, if I go to table, look at here, our image field name is thumb image, so that's why it is showing the error. So product image, we have to change the attribute name to thumb underscore image. Now let's go again, refresh this page, resend it. Let's see what happened now. It is saying that category failed. Yeah, another mistake. We have to change it to category ID, actually underscore ID, like that, because there isn't any kind of column called category into our product table. We have a category ID field. So yeah, and the request will be category, request category. It's fine. Again, refresh, resend. Let's see now what happened. This time we successfully redirect to our index page. That means our data has been created. Let's go to our database manager. Let's check out the data, refresh it. Look at here, we have a 6 data, which is our own data. Look at here, we are getting our image path. Here it is. That's mean our image has been uploaded, and our trade method return us this path where it stored the image. And seems like everything is fine. Let me check the Slack. Look at here, it created a Slack also. So that's it for this video. Our create feature is completely done now. I know the video gotten really long, sorry about that, but that was an important video, right? So I guess that's it for this video. In the next video we'll be showing our we'll be showing created data into our this table. So see you at the next one. Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be working with our product index page. So previously, as you saw, we completed our create feature, product create feature. Now we have to show those created data into the index page. So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor, and we have to open our data table. So let's open the product data table. So here it is. Inside the data table folder, we have a product data table.php. Okay, now let's go to get columns method. Here we have this action column, right? We need the action column, so I'll just cut it and put it at the bottom, because the action column will be at the end of our column in this position. After that, we don't need this created at and the updated at. Remove it from here. Then first of all, let's show the name of the product. So I will just change the column name to name. Let's go to front end, refresh this page. So it is looking like that. Okay, now after that, after the name column, I need a price column as well. So just copy it, paste it here, price. So this time it will add a new column which will be price. Look at here we have all of our price. Now I will add the offer price also. By that, admin will be understanding which products are in a price, offer price actually. So let's add here offer underscore price, like that. Refresh this page, and we have our offer price here. Now I will be adding two more columns. So those will be the status column. One will be show at home, and second will be the status itself. So just copy this one, paste it twice. First will be the show at home, and last one will be the status, like that. Let's go refresh this page, and we have our columns. Right, now we have to do some more stuff here. Look at here, we have the price, but we don't have any kind of currency sign here. So currently we'll be adding a static currency sign. Let's say we'll be adding $sign, but we'll be changing it in our future, because the $sign, the currency symbols will be dynamic in our project. Basically, admin will be able to change his website currency. Suppose I want to make up my website currency in USD. So I can select the USD from this setting. We'll be creating a setting feature in feature. Then if you are living in any kind of country like India or any other countries, so in that case you can select your currency and it will change whole currency of the website. Okay, all the currency sign will change, all the calculation will happen depending on your currency. So we'll be doing it, don't need to worry. For now we'll be just hard coding the currency symbol. It will work like a placeholder for now. So let's go to our code editor again, and we need some custom columns. Let's go to top. Here we have data table, right? We have at column action. So I'll just copy this, just copy this line, paste it again. First is price. We have to create a custom price column. So let's go to top. I will add here price. Let's add the callback function here, function, add the query here, and what we will do here, we'll return the price, but this time we'll be concatenating it with the currency symbol. So what I'll do here, let's add a string where we will add the currency sign dot then query. From there we will access the price itself, like that, in this line. Now if I go to front end, if I refresh this page, look at here, we have a currency sign at our pricing. Fine. Now let's go back. I'll be just copying this entire code, pasting it again. This time we will be doing it for the offer price as well. Offer underscore price. We have to change the query. offer underscore price. So look at here, this one is also working. Now let's move on to our next two fields, next two columns, show at homes and status. These two will be labels. So let's go here. I'll be copying this one, or what I can do, I can go to my slider data table.php, and here let me see, we have status, this one. So I'll just copy this entire add column method. Let's go back and paste it here like that. I don't need this portion, remove it. Okay, so this one is for the status, so we don't have to change anything for this one. We need a show at home portion also. Remove this portion. We will change the name of the column, show at home, like that, and we have to change the query as well. It will be show at home. If it's 1, then it will be yes, otherwise it will be no. Now if I go to front end, refresh this page. Okay, so our HTML code is rendering span tag, echoing. Basically we have to render it, so we will add here raw column method. In the array we will be defining all of our custom columns that we added, which is offer price, then we have price itself, paste it here, then we have status, we have show at home, and also we have a action column like that. Let's go refresh this page, and yeah, everything is working fine. Look at here, we are generating, we're rendering the labels, we have a status, and also the pricing and other all. Okay, so I guess I'll add in another column, which will be the image column, because it will be way more easy for user, or you can say admin, to understand about the product more. So what I'll do here, let's go to bottom in the get columns method. Get columns, let's remove this empty spacing. Before the name, I will add another one, which will be image, like that, right? If I go to front end, refresh this page, okay, so it is saying image column doesn't, okay, so it will be not image column. Actually it's totally fine if we add here image, because we have to create a custom column, right? So with this image name we will create a custom column at the top. So let's go here. I guess I will just copy a add column portion, paste it here, just remove it from here, and in the column name we will add image, like that. And from here we have to render the image, we have to return the HTML code. What I can do, I can go to slider data table. There we have a custom column for the image. Look at here, this portion, we have a image column. From there we are just returning a image tag with a dynamic image value, right? So just copy this line, return portion, go back, paste it here. Okay, now we have to change this query. We don't have any kind of image fields, it is image, if I'm not wrong. Now we have to register it here also in the raw columns, image, like that. Let's go back, refresh this page, and look at here, our images are showing, right? So these images are not showing because these are generated from our factory, and since we was using a factory for generating the dummy content, there isn't any kind of image. We just used a random string as our image path, so that's why you cannot see them. But this one is dynamic. We just created this product in our previous video. In that time we uploaded a image, right? So that's why you can see the image here. Okay, so it seems fine. I guess I'll be fixing changing the width little bit. Let's say 60 pixel. Refresh this page. Okay, so now it is looking more decent. Okay, so that will do the job. Our work here for these columns are ready. Now I will finish. Now the last column is action column, where we'll be putting our buttons, our action buttons. So let's go to the data table method, and here we have our action column, right? I'll remove this portion and let's add the callback function here. Insert the query, and here we have to add our button tags. I can again go to the slider table.php. Here we have action column also. Instead of it, just copy everything, return portion also. Now we can go back and paste it here like that. So it will give us a edit and delete button. I'll be changing the route as well. So as we're working with product, we have to add here product, product, destroy, and yeah. So let's go here, refresh this page. We have our button, but we have to fix the width of the column. So scroll a bit, and here we have our action column, right? So I will make it 150 pixel. Let's refresh. Now it is looking decent. Now here I need another button. Actually we have a edit button, we have a delete button, we need both of them, but there will be another button which will be a drop down button. Okay, remember I said with the product we have to create some server CRUD as well. Like we have to create a CRUD for size, product size. We have to create a CRUD for optional items. Like suppose anyone order a pizza, so he have to select a size, because pizza could be in multiple sizes. So for handle that, we have to create a module, right? It's kind of work like variant. If you already worked with e-commerce project before, you'll be knowing that every products, I mean most of the products have their own variants, like colors and other sizes and etc. But as we are working with foods, as you know that foods products can be also in multiple sizes, like pizza, burger, etc. So for handle them, we'll be creating a module. Then also we have to create a optional module. Like suppose someone order a pizza, he want a cola with it, or he want extra cheese, or anything it could be. So those categories will go under optional portion, right? So if a user order a pizza, he will be able to select the size of the pizza, and if you want to add some extra optional stuff like cola or any other drinks, he will be able to do so. So for that we have to create another some CRUDs, and also we have to create a CRUD for product gallery as well. If you recall, in our products portion, if I open a product, just okay, not this one, actually I have to open the HTML template. So let me show you first. Here is the template. Let's open the, where is the index. Okay, just click on of the item, it will take you to the view page. Okay, so here as you can see, I was talking about these portions. Okay, so for size, for options, there will be two separated CRUD, and for the slider, look at here, we have a slider. Currently when we are creating a product, we are just uploading one image, right? But a product could have multiple images, so we have to handle that. For that reason, we have to create a product gallery, and it will work with our product, right? It will be a separated CRUD, but we'll be connecting our products and this product gallery, product size, product options, this all with relation. So you don't have to worry about it right now, we'll be working with it later on. I just give you a basic idea what we'll be doing in our upcoming videos. For now, we need a button, and it will be a drop down button which will contain all of those CRUD links like image gallery, product size, product options, etc. So here we need a drop down, right? So I will be opening the HTML code of, HTML template of our admin panel as well. From there, we will just find a drop down button that we can use. Let's go to admin template and let's open any of the file for now. Okay, now let's find some buttons. I'll check out the bootstrap. Let's see, let's click on drop down. Okay, so we have some drop down buttons going on here. Look at here. Yes, we need something like that. I guess I'll be taking this one, drop down left portion, because if I show you our page, so here is our index page, right? So our button will go here. If I use a normal button, a drop down button like this one or this one, it will show the result like that, right? So as our button will be at the corner, there will be chances to cut out these drop down items. Okay, so it will be better if we add drop down left, because in the left hand side we have many space. Yeah, let's inspect this one. Okay, so here is our button, which is this one. We have drop down, we have a button group, actually this portion. I will just copy the outer HTML, just right click on it, then hover on copy outer HTML. That's it. Now let's go back to our product data table.php. Now we'll be doing the same stuff as we did for in our edit and delete button. We'll be holding this entire HTML code inside a variable. Let's say it will be more, and just paste your code here. Okay, so we are getting lots of error here. It's kind of obvious because look at here in the classes, they're using this double quotation. So I will Ctrl Z and I'll make this one single quotation, paste it here. Okay, so this time at last we are not getting any kind of errors. So let's end this line. Okay, now what I can do, I can concate this button variable, more button variable, with our previous buttons like that. Okay, now if I go to front end, refresh this page, look at here, we have a new button here, and if I click here, it will open a drop down. Yeah, it's fine. Now instead of using a text, we'll be using icon. So let's go to font awesome icon and fontawesome.com. Let's click on search and change the version to 515, and I'll be searching for, let's just say thing, something like that, and I will be selecting this one. You can select any of you want. Just go back, and here is our name of the button tag ends here. Okay, so I'll be just pasting our icon here like that. Now if I go back here, refresh this page, and look at here, our icon is looking like that. Our button is looking like that. I'll be giving a little bit spacing here, so let me check it out. So previously we added this ML2 into the delete button. This time what I'll do, I will remove the L and I will add X. So that's mean it will be adding some margin to our left and right hand side. That's mean it will be putting some margin in horizontally page. And look at here, in the X position, it provided some spacing, or you can say it added horizontal spacing little bit. Okay, so yeah, our action buttons are also looking great. So seems like alls are fine now. So that's it for this video. Our index page is ready now. From the next video, we'll be start working with our update feature, then we'll jump into the delete feature, And rest of the feature that I talk about, like gallery, I mean image gallery, product variant, or you can say product size and optional product items, those we'll be doing in our future videos. Don't need to worry about it. But first of all, we will be completing the product update feature and delete feature. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hey everyone, so we already completed our create feature, and also we are showing created data into our index page. Now the next thing what we have to do is we have to handle our update feature. I mean, we'll be working with our update feature. So previously we added some action buttons here. As you can see there, we have this button which is a edit button, right? If I click here, you'll be able to see it will take us to the product edit route, right? Previously we added dynamic routes in these buttons as well. So now first of all, what we have to do, we have to create a view, I mean edit form view. Then we'll be returning it from our controller side, then we'll be handling it. So let's go to code editor, and let me see, I'll just close the index. We don't need the index. I will close all of the files from here. Let's open resources, views, then we have the admin, product. Inside the product folder, we'll create a edit.blade.php. okay, and open the edit.blade.php, and I will be copying everything from there. And let's open the edit.blade.php, paste it here. Okay, now what I'll do is I will return the view from my controller side. So let's open the product controller. Here it is. If I scroll a bit, we have the show method, we have this edit method, right? So from the edit method, we will return view admin dot product dot edit, this one. Let's give it a type hint also, view, this one. Okay, so now let's check it out. Let's go at the front end, refresh this page, and let's try to edit one. I mean, click on edit button. Probably it will throw error. Yes, look at here, it is saying undefined variable categories. Remember, we have a category field into our create form. So as we copied everything from our create form to edit form, I mean edit create page to edit page, we also copied that field, which is this one, category, right? So category, in the category, as you can see, we are looping the categories variable. So what we have to do, we have to fetch the category, and we have to pass the category variable as our front end. So what I'll do, let's add here categories is equals to category, and here we'll call all. Now we can pass the variable as our front end. Let's use compact for that. Copy the name, paste it here. Now if I go to front end, refresh, and look at here, the error is gone and we are getting our form. Okay, now first of all, we have to change the titles, then we will be loading our dynamic contents here. So let's go to our edit page. First, what I'll do, I will change the title. It will be update product, yes. Okay, let me check it out, refresh this page. So here it is. Now we have to load our dynamic contents into these fields, right? So first of all, we have to show the image. Let's show the image later on. First of all, let's fill these inputs. Okay, start with name. We have this value portion. We don't need this old anymore. We will add here. Okay, so we didn't pass our product into our view as well, so we have to first of all do it. I'll go here, let's add product variable is equals to, let's call the product model. Then let's add here find or fail, put the ID inside of it. It will grab the row from the database and put it inside this variable, and we'll be passing it at our front end. Let's go back to edit file. Okay, so now we can add product name like that. If I go to front end, refresh this page, look at here, we're getting the product name. After that, what we have here, we have the category. So we have to make this category field selected by default depending on the value actually. So here we have the value attribute. Okay, so not this value actually. We will add here a directive selected. Okay, and inside of it we'll be adding the condition. It will be product category ID is equals to category ID. So I hope you understand what we are doing here. So as we have this product variable, right, from the product variable we are accessing the category ID, right. From there we are checking that the category ID in the loop. I mean, we first of all, what we are doing, we are looping the categories, right. So when we are looping the category, we are checking the product ID one by one, product category ID. Okay, if the product category ID and the category ID, this category ID matches, that's mean we'll be making that option selected dynamically. If I go now here, refresh this page, give it a hard refresh, press Ctrl Shift F5 or Ctrl F5, it will give it a hard refresh, and look at here, our category is pre-selected. So for this category, this product, we have category burger, so that's why burger is selected. Next one, we have price. So product price, then we have the offer price. So similar way, product offer price, like that. Then we have the description. So I'll remove this portion, and in the description portion I will add exclamatory marks, to exclamatory at the front and at the back, and here we will add product short description, like that. Similar way, I'll just copy this one and put it here also in our long description. Just we have to change the long. Now you can ask why we are not using double curly braces, why we are using this exclamatory marks, because when we use double curly braces, it basically filter out our content for safety. And if we want to render our stuff, our content as it is, we can use this exclamatory signs. So there are several type of characters, like if I show you here, like and symbol, then some other symbols like this. So those sometimes doesn't work in double quotation. Okay, so for render this kind of unique symbols into your content, we use this exclamatory sign, so it doesn't filter those, it just rendered those perfectly. So that's why mainly it I mean the issue happens on text areas. So that's why we are just using this exclamatory signs and single quotation in the text areas only. But if we see any kind of issue like that in our other fields or anywhere, we'll be using this syntax instead of double quotation. Okay, so yeah, let's go to SKU portion. I'll just remove this one, and product SKU, like that. Then we have the SEO one. So let's render the SEO, product SEO title, like that. And also for this one, we will be doing the same, as it's also a text area. Instead of double quotation, we're using single quotation and exclamatory signs. It will be SEO description, like that. Then what we have show at home, which is a select input as well, so we have to make it dynamically selected. So what we will do here, I will add here selected attribute, directive actually, and product show at home is equals to 1. For no, we'll be adding 0. So if the show at home value is 1, this option will be selected, otherwise this one will be selected. So same goes for our status. We'll be using the directive selected product status is equals to 1, and let's make this one 0, like that. So I hope everything is covered up. Let me check it out. Let's go here, refresh this page, and yeah, all the fields are now filled. Perfect. Now only one thing left is to show our dynamic image into this thumbnail portion. So we'll be doing it as well. Let me see. I guess for that I'll be taking help of other file. We already did same stuff in our slider, I guess. If I open the slider and let's go to edit.blade.php, and if I go to script part, look at here in the script part we have this script tag. What we are doing when our document is ready, we are dynamically adding a background image to our this class. So we'll be doing the same. Basically this class is our this thumbnail portion. Okay, so I'll just copy this entire thing. Let's go back to our edit blade of the product, scroll at the bottom, and at the end I'll be just putting it like that. Okay, so we have to change this variable name. It is currently slider. We will add product, and it is not image, thumb image. This is a column name. Now if I go here, refresh this page. Okay, so it's not working for some reason. Let's add hard refresh. It's not working. Okay, yeah, it shouldn't be working because the product that we're trying to edit doesn't have any kind of image. If you recall, most of our product doesn't have the image. This one have, so let's try to edit this one. Okay, so look at here, now we are getting our image. So yeah, everything is working then. So we are loading dynamic content into our update form. Now what we have to do, we have to work with our validation part and also the storing part. So we'll be doing it in our next video. That's it for this video, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Okay, so now we'll be handling our form data. First of all, we'll be validating our all the data, then we'll be storing it into our database. Go to the code editor again, and let's go to top. I'm currently viewing the edit.blade.php. Look at here. We'll be changing the route. So as we are working with update form, so here we will add update. Let's add the row, which will be product ID. So here's the row ID. Yeah, let's go here, refresh this page, and I will go to controller. Here's the update method, right? So in the update method, what I'll do, I will just tie down the request and call the all method. Let me see that are we getting the data. Let's click on create. Okay, so we have to change the button name as well. Okay, so we are getting this post method error. It's kind of obvious as we are updating our this is update form, right? We have to add method which will be put. Fine, and I'll be changing the button text as well. Let's make it date. Let's go back, refresh. Okay, so now again click on update. Now this time look at here, we're getting all of our data. Perfect. Now what we will do, let's see, we have to create a request. So let's open the terminal, php artisan make request. It will be inside admin folder, product update request. Press enter, and look at here, our request class has been created. Just open this one. So as we do always, make the authorized true, then we have the rules. Now our previously created a request for product create, right? Here there we already added some rules for our validation. We'll be using those. Just open the product create request.php, copy all the rules. Let's go to product update request and paste it inside this array. Now let me check, do we have to change anything? Yeah, we have to change the image. I mean, we have to change some stuff into our image rule. Currently, look at here, this is required, so as we are updating our form, image will not required. Let's make it nullable for now, and this rules will be the same. Image have to be image, and max size of the image will be 300 MB, sorry, 3 MB actually. So yeah, and this will be all of our validation. Let's inject our class. It will be product update request. Now what I'll do, I will just remove this dd, and let's go to top. Here we have our store method where we're storing our data, right? So most of the thing will be the same. I will just copy this entire thing from the store method, scroll a bit, paste it inside the update method. Okay, so first thing is our image path. It will be dynamically handled by our this update method, sorry, upload image method. We don't have to worry about it. This time we'll be not creating an instance, I mean in the new instance. So we'll just remove the new tag, and I will add here find or fail method, and inside of it let's pass the id. Okay, like that. So that's done. Okay, now we have to handle this image path. Basically, image path variable can be nullable sometime. It will have value only when admin will select the image for update. If admin doesn't select any kind of image when he is updating a stuff, in that case this method will not run. I mean, it will run, but it will return null. Okay, if I open this upload image method, look at here, we have a simple if condition here. If it's find file, or you can say image file in the request, it will execute, or you can say it will handle the image, otherwise it will return null. So sometimes this variable can null, and we cannot store a null value into a image field, right? So we have to add some sort of validation. So here what I'll do is I will cut this portion, the variable name, and I'll add exclamatory sign, then call the empty function. Okay, so it will check what we're checking here. We're saying that if this variable is not empty, in that case we will just add the variable. Otherwise what we'll do, we have the product. From this product instance we will add image. That's mean our previous image. Okay, so and also as we're updating, working with the update feature, this mean if admin update a image, previous image should be deleted, right? So in that case what we have to do, I will just cut this instance and put it at the top like that. Okay, so from the product instance we can get our current thumbnail image path. So as you know, in the third parameter of our update method we can pass our old path, which is currently by default is null, but when we will be passing our old path, it will check that path. If that path is right, it will delete that image, or you can say it will delete that file from our local storage, or you can say our application storage. So let's add here product, then we will add this one actually, image, like that. So yeah, this will handle our image portion. We're storing the name, and here as you can see we have slag portion. Basically as we are working with update feature, we don't have to change this slag actually. I mean, most of the time we don't change this slag. First time after creating a data, slag remains the same, but as our slag is now dynamic, even if we don't remove this slag from here it will basically generate a unique slag for us and update the slag field at the database, so we don't have to worry about it. We can leave as it is. Then we have category. Fine, so everything seems okay here, right? We are selecting the attributes and we are adding new datas. Then at the end we are saving those datas. Fine. Here I will change the status, and after completing everything it will redirect us to the product page, I mean product index page. So yeah, that will do the job. Let's go back, refresh this page. Let's click on update, and look at here, we are at the index page. That's mean our update feature is working. Let's try with another one. Let's say I want to change this one, I mean update this product. First of all, I'll select an image for this one. Let's say this burger image. Let's change the name. Let's add burger. Let's click on update. Okay, so our data has been updated, but our table didn't render for some reason. Let me give it a hard refresh. Okay, so look at here. So I guess something was wrong with the internet or anything. Anyways, our update feature is working. Look at here, we're getting our image, we're getting the name of our product, and yeah, so our update feature is completed. Everything seems fine. So that's it for this video. In the next video we'll be working with our delete feature. Till then, bye. Hi everyone, so in this video we'll be working with our delete feature. We already completed our create and update feature, right? Now one last thing left is for this our product CRUD is to complete our delete feature. So let's do it then. Let's go to code editor, and let me go to front end first, refresh the page, and let's see our switch alert is working or not. Let's click on delete, and look at here, our switch alert is working. So whenever we'll click on this yes delete it will send a AJAX request to our controller side. I'll check my route as well, I mean destroy route. So it is inside product data table here. I mean in our button we have this route, right? Dynamic destroy route for the product in the delete button. So perfect, close this up. Now in the controller, what we can do in the destroy method, we can just run the query. First of all, we will add a try catch here. So let's add try block, then also a catch block. Let's put here exception. Okay, so in the try block, what we will do, we will perform our delete query. Let's call our model, which is product. Now I'll put it in a variable, actually. Product is equals to product find or fail. Pass the ID inside of it. Then what we will do, we will delete it. Product delete. And also what we have to do, as we are deleting our data, so that's mean we have to delete our image also from our storage. So for that I will call this it was, I guess, delete. Let me see, let me check the trait. Let's go to top. Here we have the trait. Open this file. So we have this method which will help us for remove the file from our storage. It is remove image. So let's go back again at the controller side, scroll a bit, and I will add here remove image method, and inside of it we have to pass the path. So we will add our product thumb underscore image, so it will handle the image delete part. I mean, it will just remove the image from our storage. Okay, that will do the job. After that, we have to throw some sort of error. If we have any kind of error, I guess I can go to the category controller. Here, as you can see in the exception, we have this message, and also we have to return a success message also. So just copy this one actually, and after deleting our stuff, we will just return a response. Similar way, from the cat side, we'll be sending a response as well, like that. Okay, so everything seems fine. Let me check it out. Let's go to front end, refresh this page, and try to delete this item from here. Yes, delete it. And look at here, we are getting the success message and our data has been deleted. Our product has been deleted. That's been delete feature is also completed. It's working fine. Now let's finish our stuff, as our CRUD is almost done. What I'll do here, as you can see, we have an empty method. We don't need it. Just remove it from here, and also we can type into our methods. So for the index, we have the index. So basically this is returning the view. So let's type in view here. Let me check it out if it is working or not. Refresh. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so it's not working actually. Let's refresh it again. Okay, so we are getting an error. So it is basically returning the view, but it's not working. So we have to find out why it's not working. So for that, what we can do, let's go back and I will inspect it. Let's go to network tab. Let's refresh. So here is our data table request. Look at here, which is 500 error giving us. Let's go to response, and in the response it is saying that product controller index return value must be a type of view, but JSON response returned. Okay, so it is saying that we are type hinting that the return type will be a view, but it is accepting, I mean, it is basically returning a JSON response. Look at here, it is saying that JSON response returned. So what we can do, we can go back, remove this one, and add here JSON response. So look at here, we have eliminated HTTP JSON response. Click on it and it will import at the top. So this time we're type hinting that it will return a JSON response. Let me see, refresh this page. Now we are getting another error. Let's see what is saying. Return view value must be type of JSON response view return. So here is the issue actually. This method is returning two stuff. It is returning view and also the JSON and alongside of it. So that's why it is giving us error. So in that case, what we have to do, first of all, we will add view, then we will add a pipe sign, then JSON response. So by that we are saying that this method either can return a view response or a JSON response. Okay, let's go to our front end, refresh now, and this time everything is working perfectly. Okay, so if you don't want to type into it like that, if you don't want to add this, you can just remove it. It's totally fine, but it's always safe to add type into your I mean your method that what type of data it will return. Okay, it is a good practice. Then we have the store method. We'll be doing it here also. So what we are doing, we are returning a redirect response, right? So we will call redirect response. So look at here, VS Code is giving me hint redirect response, which will be which is inside eliminate HTTP. Click on it, it will import this class at the top. Look at here, eliminate HTTP redirect response. So that's it for this store method. If I scroll a bit, we have edit, we already type hinted, then we have update, and update method is also redirecting I mean sending a redirect response. So we'll be adding the redirect response here also. And for the destroy, basically it is returning a response, right? So the type will be response, so I will add response, and we have to import this one, illuminate HTTP response. Okay, let's click on it. Look at here, VS Code all by default changed the name and made it HTTP response, and it also imported the class at the top. If I go to top here, as you can see, it imported this class, which is illuminate HTTP response. In your case, if VS Code doesn't import it automatically, just add a use key and add illuminate HTTP response as HTTP response. Basically, this HTTP response is a alias of this class, because we already have a response namespace that we are using here, and basically it is unused. So I guess I can remove this response from here, and I can remove this alias from here, this portion. So we can just use this response for name, or you can say class name here, like that, and it will do the job. And again, if you want to ignore this type hint, you can ignore it, it's totally fine, but it's a good practice to add type hint. After updating to Laravel 10, all the content, or you can say all the codes of Laravel follows this convention, so we are also trying to follow that convention. Let's go now, refresh this page, and let's try to delete an entry. Let's say I want to delete this item. Let's click here, yes, delete it, and look at here, our data has been deleted. And also I will check the update feature as well, that everything is working or not. Let's select the image here, let's say this one, click on update, and seems like everything is working fine. So for type hint, we are not getting any kind of error. So yeah, so our product create feature, product CRUD has been completed, but our enter product feature still remains. We have some works to do still, because we have to handle our product size, product option, and as well as the gallery for the product. We'll be doing it in our upcoming videos. That's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one.